I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or something, but I feel like I keep finding scammers in every corner of whatever I'm doing. Like, as an artist on social media, I have like found like people in my DMs asking like, "Yo," and it's always the same thing too. It's never something like creative. It's like almost scripted. It's like, I really like your art style. Are you doing commissions by any chance? But the thing about artists is they're doing commissions. That's like going to be the first thing you see on their page. Like, and on the day that I do commissions, everyone in the earth will be lucky because that will be amazing. Whenever I do get to that, whenever that will be. I did have this one person on TikTok DM me, and it was like the same thing. I like your art style. Do you do commissions? But I got really sketchy of this person, and I went on their account, and it was like, it had a profile picture of like this really old dude, and he was like following a bunch of like anime girl accounts, and I got really scared and really bad vibes. So of course, like, I think I blocked them. I don't even remember anymore. I have a Wattpad. Oh, yes, I have a Wattpad, but I don't read anything on there. I just like to write, and I don't really know where to like post writing stuff. I just like to post, and I just put my first post on there because it was just like an inactive account. Like, I never used it like for nothing, and then I just like, you know what, let me at least write in here. So I've started doing that, and I posted like this one short thing, and I got not one but 2 comments of people trying to promote me. Hey, that wouldn't be bad, but it's so obvious you're a scammer. The first comment was talking about how they make animated stories, and I was like, oh, that's really weird because I do that too. But then they were like, I do 2D line animation or something. I don't remember the specifics. And then they were like, yeah, if you want to hit me up, you can message me on Telegram or Discord. And I'm like, Discord? What the fart is going on? These scammers are getting creative. But I was really suspicious and wanted to like satisfy myself knowing that they were a scammer, so I went on their profile and it said it was like made 2 days ago, and I was like, okay, that's even more suspicious. And they were following one other person, so I went to that person's page, and they only had like 1 post, so I went to that and I went to their comments because they only had 1 comment, and it was by the exact same profile with the exact same message that they had sent me. Then there was like another one with something similar. I didn't really get into it. I did not care at that point. I feel like one of the biggest scams that I would like literally never forget was on Instagram. Oh my days. There's this girl at my school, and she's one of those very smart, very athletic, she's just very talented in almost every area you could imagine, like Mrs. Perfect or whatever the song is. Well, you could imagine that I would fall for her as a sophomore in school, and there was one evening where I just like crashed out, started bawling my eyes over this girl, and I remember like a week later I got like a notification that she was following me back. No, she was following me from a different account, and I was like, what? She's following me. Oh my gosh. So I made sure to follow her back. But it was weird because I was already following her main account, but she's also had multiple different accounts for different things because she's talented in every area. So I was like, okay, let me look into this. And I'm looking at the following, and it has like most of the people that I would expect for her to follow. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And I get a DM from her. What? A DM from this talented girl that I had been crushing on? Of course I clicked on to see what the fart was going on, and they were like, oh, hey, how are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm fine. How have you been lately? And it was just like trying to start casual conversation. And then I got suspicious because they were naming things that I didn't know she was in, but she was so talented I like almost didn't question, until this person said, hey, is it cool if you give me $200? I need to buy some gear for this thing I'm in. And I'm just like, what? Oh, this is a scammer. This is a scammer. And like at the time I was like on call with my friend because my crush was DMing me. Of course I was on a call with my friend. But that was like so shocking. And my friend was telling me, alright, you need to block and report and block. You need to get rid of this person. And I was like, yes, ma'am. I got really scared. But I didn't know if they were doing this to other people. but I just found it really weird that it was someone I had a crush on, and it made me scared. I'm like, yo, does this person know, or were they just attacking random people? And how did they know? I don't know. It was a weird thing. I will legit never forget that. It was so weird. I doubt these will be my last scammer experiences. I really doubt. As I said, if I do ever open up commissions, I'm sure I'll find one again. It's actually a little bit funny because I remember my freshman year, I had a friend who would always tell us about how he deals with like scam callers, and how he would just like annoy them, and how like sometimes they'd get mad and sometimes they'd just be like, can I hang up now? And he'd be really strict with them, like, no, you're gonna listen to me rant about this video game. Either way, I thought it was really funny, and a bunch of my other friends also thought it was funny. So like one day before lunch, we kind of held like a class. He would talk about like, oh, what you needed to do if you ever came by a scammer, like make sure they leave a voicemail, or be careful when you answer, stuff like that. And I remember like taking notes, and he held like a little quiz afterwards that we like got graded on, and it was all just like bullshit or whatever. If I can find the photo, that would be super funny, because I took a photo of the paper that we were using. As horrible as scammers are, they are kind of funny with their weird stories, so if you have any, please share, because sometimes you'll get a laugh out of it. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.